Alert today, people are still working on pandemic home improvement projects. Home Depot says it earned more than $3.3 billion in its fourth quarter, and sales topped $35 billion. Part of that rise was due to increased prices, but Home Depot has been a pandemic go-to as Americans continue tackling DIY projects and redecorating their homes. A new report shows half of Americans are not able to handle an unexpected expense. The report by Magnify Money, a section of LendingTree, says 50% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. The lower the income, the more likely someone will be living check to check, according to that survey. However, they found 31% of people making $100,000 or more are still living paycheck to paycheck as well. The largest expense reported by those surveyed is their rent or mortgage. More on that in a moment, followed by phone and utility bills, then credit card bills. The report also found more than 7 in 10 Americans say they're constantly stressed by finances. Well, what goes up keeps going up. Rents continue to rise across the country, and that's what's forcing tenants to make difficult choices. Elise Preston reports.
Being forced out, like, to me, it just really feels like I'm being forced out of my home.
Crystal Guerra is packing up and moving from her Miami apartment after the landlord raised her rent $400.
They told me, I think a couple days before the lease was due to be renewed, we want you to pay $19.50 a month.
According to Realtor.com, nationwide rent prices are up nearly 20% compared to last year. The Miami area saw the biggest jump. Rates increased more than 52%.
We've never seen anything quite like this in the rental market before.
Realtor.com chief economist Danielle Hale says a big reason why demand is outpacing supply.
We see that there's low vacancy. And so that means it's renters that are competing for units and not landlords competing to have renters fill their units.
And the increases are expected to continue. A survey shows 61% of landlords are planning rent hikes on at least one of their properties this year.
Experts do believe prices will start to stabilize in the coming months.
We do expect these pace of growth to slow down, but that means rents will still be at a pretty high level and growing just at a closer to normal pace of growth.
I couldn't really find anything within my budget.
Crystal couldn't find an affordable place, so she's moving in with her boyfriend, something the couple wasn't planning to do this soon.
We're excited to kind of test that and see how it's going, but also it's one of those things where we recognize that it wasn't the way we wanted to do it.
And many renters are facing difficult choices as the cost of living continues to increase. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.